Do you want to win $250,000 VC? Do you want to see your shoe in NBA 2K20? Of course you do. Well, here's how you can do it. It's our Shoe Creator Challenge.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. You look at Vancouver. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And for the Grizzlies, they've already shown they're going to be a dangerous team this season. It's just a matter of whether or not they can take that next big step.
Yeah, still wonder about them. It hasn't happened quite yet. Just slightly behind the conference leaders. They're poised to make a push for that top spot in the standings once we get into the heart of the season.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Trae Young is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Fall in at the center position. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
They're going to take a little bit more to get Porzingis off of his sweet spot in his offensive game now.
Young against Griffin. Young outside. Clock at 6. Powell for 3. Doesn't go that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Here's Powell, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Powell against Gay. Powell, the pass to Isaac. And here's Young from the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. He knows it will be tough to hold back Kristaps Porzingis, who's hungry to assert himself. He'll have to match his aggression and make him feel them at the defensive end. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Isaac, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Gay. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Pass to Favors. The Grizzlies pull it in.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Powell kicks to Young. Poked away. Powell, that's good. So it's San Antonio now. They trail by 1. Outside, Covington. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Griffin, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And Griffin is physical right there, bumping in and picking up a personal.
Blake Griffin hits them both. 52 seconds left in the first. Young up top, defended by Griffin. A floater. Porzingis with the block.
You can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, Blake Griffin giving you all the highlights right here. His jams igniting both the crowd and his teammates.
Griffin against Young. Pass to Powell. To the paint. Covington with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And Griffin scores. The assist from Covington. Griffin's got 8 points.
Doesn't get talked about much, but Blake Griffin sprinting out in transition allows him those kind of opportunities.
And here's Young. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Blake Griffin getting it done. thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got Griffin. Favors is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Porzingis in at center. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Vancouver trails by 8. Powell, the pass to Isaac. Young outside. Over Favors. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Gay scanning the floor. Pass to Favors. And the shot goes down. Favors got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young passes to Powell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Vancouver shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Griffin, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's some incredible concentration there. Griffin destroying the defense and making the and one look simple.
The Spurs have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Now, here is Young. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Vancouver trails by 12. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Sabonis. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Young. Sabonis trying to get open.
On the backside, Porzingis is staying very aware and alert, keeping those big hands moving.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Griffin. 11 points in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Traditionally, we talk about power forwards. I mean, is that not Blake Griffin? It applies to every facet of his game.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
1:14 left in the first half of basketball. On its way from Young for 2, and he's finally able to knock one down. Young's got 5.
This is Trae Young's game right there. Rise and fire, and these shots are helping out the offense.
Griffin's shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Here's Young, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Sabonis with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rocket 2. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And they double up Gay. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. San Antonio with the ball. Covington dishes to Gay. Five on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Gay's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now, here is Young. Shoots over Griffin. Great D that time from Griffin. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Spurs as they...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, the first quarter was all about Blake Griffin. He ended up with 15 points and 1. That about...
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And Vancouver, you know who they've got. Sabonis is out there with Fall. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Young, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Feeds it to Griffin. Lets it go from 11. Almost, but it rolls out. Vancouver trails by 12. Isaac passes to Young. And here's Sabonis. The pass to Isaac. Now, here is Young. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Inside, here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And Griffin showing off some of his star quality in this game here tonight, capable of scoring from anywhere and hard to lock down when he gets this kind of confidence.
Porzingis with the block. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Gay with the ball. Covington's shot is off. Vancouver trails by 14. Passes it to Isaac. Sabonis inside. Guarded by Porzingis. Shoots a fader. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. And Fall gets it to go.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Up top, Favors. Dishes it to Covington. Tipped away. Second chance shot. They get the rebound. Vancouver trails by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
Well, he's obviously got the length there to make those kind of plays. Just needs to attack more, and that time he did.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. It's blocked, but they recover it. Gay outside. Shot clock at 5. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Young who brings it up for Vancouver. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. It's deflected, but he recovers it. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Powell kicks to Young. To the paint. There's Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
Sabonis, such a fantastic prospect. A guy you think is going to play 10 or 12 years in this league. And a good job there getting contact and getting to the line.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass. You make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Spurs leading by 7.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Griffin. Gay in the corner. Launches a 3. Hands it from downtown. Gay's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, when Rudy Gay's connecting there, that's going to help out a lot. It really.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 10. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Robert Covington out there with Favors. Then there's Porzingis. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Griffin in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Isaac passes to Young. Here's Powell. And the layup is good.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Griffin. Oh, that's blocked. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Now, here's Isaac. Defended by Covington. Here's Powell. Porzingis with the block. Outside Griffin. Rudy Gay on the wing. Outside Favors. Top of the key, Griffin. Back to Favors. Shot clock at 6. Covington dishes to Griffin. Rejected by Young.
How about that? Trey Young with a block shot.
Pass to Fall. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Pass to Griffin. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Maybe that's the separation, right, Kevin? His skill at his size and then converting through contact. Such strength from the big man.
Sabonis. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No luck that time either. Vancouver trails by 10. Young taking his time here. The 15-footer, good.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in to the left wing. Up top, Covington. And Favors kicks to Griffin. Here's Porzingis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Spurs lead by 10.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. And Favors kicks to Griffin. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Porzingis, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Two on the clock. Brokoff hits the target from 18 feet. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. A 12-point game. To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seems